Today's Happy Mail is from Joy Alford. And Joy sent me a message recently saying that she had this book of Siberian fairy tales that she felt like I needed to have. And she was right, because her box arrived, and inside, I guess these are not Siberian fairy tales, they're fairy tales of Siberian folks, because that's different. I think I have glare. Is there too much glare? Let me turn off the overhead light. Yeah, that's better. I've been waiting for a sunny day to film several videos that I've wanted to get done, and there is no sunny day. I don't think we're ever going to see a sunny day again. The way it looks, it's just gloomy and cloudy and cold, and it really, really affects my mood. Trying not to let it, but you know, it does. So anyway, yeah, I'm done waiting on sunshine, and I just got to go with what I got. So check out this book. This is so fun. I haven't had a chance to read any of the fairy tales yet, but I absolutely must because they look fascinating. But the illustrations are killer, and it's got both Russian and English right next to each other. So, you know, I can read along and compare the words, which is really confusing and does me no good at all, but there you go. But this is just so cool, and I can't wait to read the stories. I'm curious to see if there's any that are, you know, similar to some of our well-known fairy tales, or if they're all different. I don't know. So this is fun. Thank you so much, Joy. I'm going to have all kinds of fun with this. After I read it, then I just may have to use some of these illustrations in something, because they're just too fabulous. Look at that. It's a dancing moose wearing a dress. You just don't see that every day. Loving it. Thank you so much, Joy. Also in the box, which are things I was not expecting and very pleasantly surprised to see. Okay, stencils. That's right. Look at this cute stencil. How fun is that? I love, love, love that. And these as well. I love all of these patterns, or these designs. Look. They're just the right size for, you know, like an ATC. Look at that. I love this one. I see people using this similar pattern a lot. And then these. Yep. These are very, very much appreciated, Joy. Thank you so very much. I hope you're having fun with those. Joy also sent, oh, I can't forget, she did send this very, very cute card. She's got Skillz, look. Look, they're like raised on pop dot deals, and then look at this cute flower. I love it. And she wrote a very sweet note inside. And she also included, alright, look at her napkins. I'm convinced that no two cities in the world have the same paper napkins. Because every time someone sends me some, they're different than anything I've ever seen. It's just kind of crazy. Look at those. And I love this shape, this kind of non-traditional, whatever you call that shape. Look at these Spode napkins. I didn't know that, you know, Spode made napkins or licensed them. That's just the coolest thing ever. And these. Look. So, so pretty. And, oh, I love these. Are so bright. In fact, I have an idea that I might use those on something. I've got an idea for something I'm wanting to try that's really, really bright. I may use those. Look at that. These are all Beautiful. And she sent several of each pattern, which is cool. I love this one. This one reminds me of the menu at Buca di Beppo. I don't know why. It's just got that look. This is so fun. And oh, look how pretty. Oh my gosh, that background purplish color is gorgeous. And then look at these. Oh, that's pretty. That's a, what is that? Is it a pheasant, maybe? I don't know. I don't know my birds. It looks like one that you eat. I just can't remember which one. These are so fun. Thank you, Joy. I'm going to have all kinds of fun with those. Now, let's see. And, oh, Joy also sent a handful of tags, which is so funny because I'm out of tags. I have some of the smaller manila tags like this, but none in this size. Like, I'm completely out. Who runs out of tags? I don't know. I do. I did. I have been out for quite some time. And of course I haven't done anything about it, but Joy did. She did something about it. She replenished my tag stack. So I don't know how you knew, Joy, but thank you very much. I needed those. And oh look. Look at this fun. This is one of those fun stamps from, you know, yes, the Smashbook stamps. And it's got the date part here, and then it has this little thing that you turn, and then it's got all these different phrases that you can put with the date. So how cool is that? I love that. And look at this cute, cute, cute little set of alphabet stamps. They're so tiny. Those are so fun. It has such a pretty font. And to go with it, a background stamp that's like an alphabet with sort of like a typewriter font. Oh, this is cool. I really like this. I love letters and numbers for stuff, you know, backgrounds and stamps and images with letters and numbers. I don't know why, but I like that. So, yep, I have got to use those like maybe today. I'm feeling it. And oh, this was so funny. When I pulled this out of the box, you know what the first thing I thought was? I went, oh, a cake tester. Well, that's weird. It's thoughtful, but weird. Because my mom used to have a cake tester that looked like this. It had a little loop on the end, you know, and then you stick it down in your cake to see if your cake is done. And that's the first thing I thought until I realized it's got a hook on the end. Oh, it's a loop turner, you know, for like when you sew tubes and you have to turn them inside out. This is what you need for that. And you know what? I need this because I had made some, I actually sewed with fabric, some long skinny straps that I used to make a junk journal that was like a purse, and I've made a couple of them, but it was really tedious to try to turn those loops right side in after I sewed them, and I knew there was a tool for it, but I didn't know what it was, and of course I didn't go out and buy it, and well, I didn't have to, because, you know, the universe knew that Joy was going to send me one. So now I can make more of those loops of fabric for purses, and I've got a turner to use. And I guess in a pinch I could stick it in a cake. Yep. And I had to like study this because I wasn't exactly sure what these were. They are texture plates. Let me open this. Okay. They're just a plastic texture plate with different patterns on them, see? And there's like rocks, and then there's circles of some kind. It's hard to tell. And then, oh, this kind of square-ish pattern. I should not really try to name them because you can't. So, okay, these three patterns, and they are for metal, sheets of craft metal. And this was actually very exciting to me because I have upstairs in a drawer one of those big gallon-sized Ziploc bags full of craft metal sheets in different colors. And it's that heavy stuff, you know, it's heavier than foil, but it's still, you know, you can still bend it. It's still pliable. It's just, it's exactly what you need for this thing. Cause see the picture? Yeah, that's what I have. I can do that. So I was really thrilled to get this. Because, you know, I have some other texture plates similar to this that I've used for painting that Patty sent, and it never crossed my mind to use the metal sheets with it because I didn't have a picture that showed me that I could. Sometimes this is what it takes because I don't get it. So now I'm thrilled. I mean, not only do I have these awesome plates, but now that I know what to do with stuff like this, or I have another idea of what to do with it, I can also use those other ones and use both of these for either painting or for those sheets of the craft metal sheets that I have upstairs that I've never used because I didn't know what to do with them. So now I know. So this is awesome. Thank you, Joy. Oh, alright, y'all are probably going to laugh at me on these next two things. Please don't judge, because you know I don't really shop a whole lot, you know, in mainstream craft supplies, and certainly I rarely pay full retail. I will on occasion, but not often. I've just never had the opportunity to find perfect pearls discounted enough to please me, so I don't own any. This is my first perfect pearls. I've never had perfect pearls before. Now, I have had powdered pigments. I've used other different brands of powdered pigments, but not perfect pearls. So I am very excited to try these and see what all kinds of fun stuff that they can do. They look just fabulous. They're very shiny and reflective in the little pots. So yeah, this is really cool, Joy. Thank you so much. Seriously, this is my first perfect pearls. They've been out for years and years, and I've just never picked any up. So yeah, I can't wait to play with these. And this other thing is also something that's been out for a long time, and I've never bothered to buy. And that is, look, distress stains. These are my first distress stains. I've never bought any before, and I'm so excited, and they're so pretty. These are like okay, this is antique bronze, brushed pewter, and peeled paint. So I have 3 brand new distress stains, which I can try, and then I can use them with my perfect pearls that I use to color a metal sheet that has one of these textures on it, and then I can glue that to my tag and then put a little background stamp over it and stamp my sentiment on top with the date. So I am so fixed up, and oh my gosh, I can collage a napkin on it and use the stencils too, and then while I'm at it I can test my cakes. I am totally fixed up. Thank you so much, Joy, for all of these goodies, and then when I finish all of this creating, I'm going to read myself a Siberian fairy tale and go to sleep. Because, yeah, you've sent me like the perfect day in a box. You did. Thank you, Joy. I really appreciate it. Okay. That's all. The end.